Buddy, welcome to the live stream of the Stay Hot Fantasy Draft. I'm Blaiden Kirk, joined as always by my two favorite co-hosts of all time, Matthew Sponhour and Theo Ash. The draft starts in 15 seconds, and we just got our audio set up. So I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Very ready. You guys, I don't know how many people realize how this was not working.
No, like literally
Did you-
buzzer
45,
beater.
45 seconds ago.
So here's what happens for people who don't know. There's three of us, but there's really only one person who will do any of the technical stuff, and that's Blaiden Riley Kirk. Theo Ash and Matthew Sponhour are MIA when it comes to that stuff. So we're just sitting here watching his.
He's walking around his room, like looking out his floor, and we're like, "What is he doing?" And then like 45 seconds, it goes. But
All right, looks like most of the people are in.
Yeah, I'm seeing
there's
everybody but a
there's
couple.
trade. Okay, everyone's in almost, but there was a trade at the first overall pick that they wanted to do.
Looks like almost
And-
everyone's in except for Francis.
Yeah, so the first overall
Kirk,
pick traded down to the second overall pick
Finalized.
to then
Well, I don't know
swap
if that
spots
went
in the second and the third. Yeah, I think it did go through.
Did that go
It
through?
did?
Or did it not?
I don't
I
think
don't
Bladen
know.
ever accepted that because we were trying to get the stream to work.
Yeah, so like
Bladen, if you could accept it now, do it. But if not, think
I
it'd be-
don't see it. I don't know, like,
You have. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't care.
Because
Uh,
Bladen's
everyone's
a commissioner, so he has to
everyone's
approve
in except
trades.
for Fanalize and Francis. But I think, we might be good to just start, quite honestly.
Do you have to actually click start the draft?
Yeah, I have to click start draft.
If you go back out of the draft room into sleeper, will it give you the option to accept that trade? Possibly.
A trade is now pending. I see that.
Yeah.
But I can't see if I can like
Can you-
approve it. There's
you
nothing
click
like
that?
If it's too much work, I mean, they're literally
Yeah.
just swapping picks 1 and 2. Like they approved this like 5 minutes before the draft. We were going through technical.
Facts.
Which I'll be honest, though,
Facts.
sleeper gives you the option to allow trades within the draft. For non-dynasty, for just like a regular season
it
redraft
doesn't make
snake draft,
sense. It
that's
doesn't
too
make
much.
sense.
So-
We're waiting on Do you want to here? I'll message in the group chat, see if Francis and Fanalize are coming in. Francis.
I'm pretty proud if we get a lot of them. I think are here, but they're just not getting the online button. Maybe
That could be it. That could be it.
So I would just
Okay.
go ahead and start it.
Start it?
honestly.
Yeah.
60 seconds per pick. Fantasy draft is starting now. And the Drew Allen, you are now on the clock. He took
Dude
McCaffrey.
thinks he's. Yep.
That was fast.
That's
that was really
not
fast.
super surprising.
No, it's not. Look, my entire plan.
Now-
I hope they're not. Are they?
No, yeah, you can't say your plan. This is the messed up part. You
Yeah,
can't
you
say
can't
your
say your
plan
plan.
because number one, I'll try to mess it up.
Now,
Well, you
Theo,
can
you have the
mess it up.
third pick, but right after you is Will Blackmon, and then right after Will Blackmon is Chris Long.
Yeah. I
Like-
don't care what they do. I care what the guy in front.
So what would you do here at the number 2?
Well,
or
that
can
would be
we-
I would give away my plan if I told you what I would do. at number 2. I want to pick him at the number 3.
Yeah, Theo,
guy-
wait till it's your pick, and then you can kind of go through.
I really want him. I think that he should take Aaron Jones here at number. Okay, to
to
Dalvin.
Dalvin
Okay.
Cook. That's not a
Dalvin,
bad.
that's
not a bad
no, it's
pick.
not a bad choice.
It's
All
not a
those
bad
top
pick.
4 guys are pretty close, so
I
you
think-
can.
Yeah.
I think that Dalvin is gonna get hurt. I think he's due for an injury. I think he's
That's-
due for an injury. So I'm gonna take Kamara here. I think he finished at running back 1 last year, and
Mhm.
I don't understand how he dips out of the top 3. I trust him to stay healthy.
Derrick
That's-
Henry.
Yep,
guy.
and I
Blackmon
think the
takes
health
Derrick Henry
thing.
at 4.
People will get on you. Oh, well, he gets his attempts limited, but that helps keep him healthy, and he puts up numbers regardless. So
Yeah, he'll be a good pick.
And
for
then
me.
It's not a bad thing.
Chris Long takes Nicholas Jamal
Nick Chubb, that's pretty high.
yeah.
So we're gonna see how this pick goes.
I don't think he's gonna take the guy you
Stop.
want.
Jinxed me.
Ezekiel Elliott. And
Well, I don't
Matt-
trust any of these guys, so I'm going Devontae Adams.
There we go. We talked about this all the
Yep.
time in Vegas.
This was my 7 is the absolute. Those 6 guys are the top 6 guys by a pretty good amount. Then you have to risk it with Barkley, Jonathan Taylor. I don't trust. Aaron Jones, I think, is going to end up splitting a lot of
and then
carries. So
Gab
that was kind of a
took
worst case
Saquon.
sescenario.
Gab took Saquon. That's kind of an
Saquon at
interesting
1.8.
pick.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
not
love.
bad value, but like
No, I definitely wanted Zeke.
Apparently, Caitlin Gill wanted Saquon. She's saying no in the chat. She's all types of upset.
This is so sad.
That's probably.
Frank Michael
that's
Smith took
probably
Aaron
about
Jones.
Devontae Adams, who is literally like in her profile picture.
Oh, actually, yeah. Well, that was late. That was like after. Well, I'm on the clock now, and I could take Jonathan Taylor. I could take Austin Eckler, but I'm gonna take the guy who I'm pretty confident will be wide receiver 1 this year, Stephon Diggs.
Pretty confident.
Over Adams. Here's my thing with you, Matt. If
I think
Kamara's
Adams
gone,
and Diggs will
I swear
be
to God,
a close 1-2.
I would have taken Adams if Kamara was.
I know Adams at 1.7 is awful value.
Awful.
It's not good value.
It's not awful.
Zeke,
value.
if I had gotten Zeke at 7, I would have been going crazy. I would have loved my draft. Right now, it's okay. I think I can still be good if I get a good swing on these running backs. But
Tyreek
we'll
Hill at 12. Okay.
I don't know. I think Adams is essentially guaranteed to get 150 catches, 1,500 yards.
Everyone's here except for
you're
Fanalize.
guaranteed 150 catches.
Yeah.
Can I hold you to that?
How many did he have last year? How many did he have last year?
The way Theo's talking sounds like Jonathan Taylor is the guy that everyone's low on for no reason, including myself.
Yeah, I was about to say, weren't we literally bashing him like 3 episodes ago?
I wasn't low on it. I think Marlon Mack is not gonna.
It's not.
I'm
even
not.
Marlon
Not.
Mack.
It's not.
I don't
It's
know.
Nyheim Hines. That's the guy I'm worried about.
There's
I'm not worried about him. I would have taken him over Eckler.
How's
How do
Tom
you
Brady
get Aaron
falling?
Jones?
Francis out here is like, how's Tom Brady falling?
Francis he's not a sports guy. I don't know why.
No, Francis is just
no
funny.
disrespect to this guy.
No,
but, like,
he's just a funny guy. I was following him anyway. He's just funny.
he just commented and we checked and we're like, oh, 2 million followers. That's a lot. And
well,
it's a
he had.
TikTok league.
It's the blue badge, man.
It's
yeah,
the blue badge.
We saw the blue badge.
We
like,
gotta
we
let him
gotta
in.
let
I
this
didn't
guy
even
in.
I didn't even realize I didn't even look at the account. I was just like, yeah, we got to do this. Oh, Fanalize is on auto draft, isn't he?
Oh, his
That's
time
tough.
ran up.
Jonathan
Jonathan
He's gonna
Taylor.
get Jonathan Taylor at 14, which is to me out of this world.
That's
ridiculous.
crazy value. If he, there's
That was
so
at
many good
14.
options. I think
Jonathan Taylor at
14
14
such a
is
good
nuts
draft
value.
pick, honestly,
If
I
he gets
really
Taylor,
think
and
it's
he's
great.
probably gonna get Kelsey here because
Yeah.
he's the number 1 on the thing. Like that's to me.
That's pretty strong. That's pretty
No.
great.
And
No,
that's the
that's
first tight end.
that's ridiculous.
Here's what's interesting. So with my next pick, I've been doing a lot of mock drafts, and I always end up here with Calvin Ridley, AJ Brown, George Kittle, and Darren Waller at my disposal.
Well,
And
I
I
can't
always
give you, I can't.
I
give you
know
good
I'm not like
advice.
asking for
They're
advice. I'm
enemies.
just saying
I would take
I'm leaning Ridley.
Zach Moss. I were you.
Zach Moss.
I'm not in a position to have him fall to me at 2.8.
I'm gonna
but-
take Justin Tucker. Keep it a buck with you.
This is the time that JJ
Najee Harris at 2.1 is such a strong pick for Fanalize.
Fanalize is auto right
I am
now.
so high on him. I don't love going back-to-back running backs in a league with no flex because then that locks you in from not taking a running back if that
Yo.
value
Hold on.
falls to you.
No. What's his? Will Blackmon said that. I don't think Will Blackmon liked that pick. Either that or he wanted Najee Harris.
What did you say?
He said auto draft is trash.
Both those picks were great.
I wish we could get Blackmon in here. I want to talk to him about Odell.
What do you think he has to say about Odell?
I just heard an interview about him one time when he was trying to guard Odell, and he was like, "That was
Yo, this dude took Ridley. I'm actually
have-
upset.
Travis Kelce at 2.2,
So
then Gibson at 2.3, and then Ridley at 2.4, who was Blaiden's guy.
yeah, that's my guy. Like that's a top 5 fantasy wide receiver right there. So now I'm kind of in a tough spot. I could take Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's probably set to take a lot of touches this year. I could go double receiver. I could go AJ Brown, who I know is kind of Theo's guy, or I could take Darren Waller, who is also kind of Theo's guy. I think I'm going to steer clear of tight end for now. And
Fair enough.
man, I kind of
11 seconds.
9,
8, 7, 6, 5.
You're gonna screw it up.
I'm taking AJ Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do love AJ Brown.
I'm going back-to-back receivers here.
All right. Okay. Go on the. Okay.
I'll make it work. I'll make it work.
Okay.
Metcalf
AJ and DK
goes
going
at
right next to
2-9.
each other. I'm not gonna lie, Blade. I would have taken DK. I think he was my.
That's fair.
in my tier
DK.
list.
I've been thinking about DK, but I don't know.
What did I have him as?
And then
I
Clyde
had-
Edwards-Helaire at 2-7.
That's pretty strong.
Do
Saquon
I
and
go
Clyde.
crazy off the rails and go tight end here?
As long as it's.
I'm thinking this is a tough one.
It is.
Theo's just like, please don't take Waller. It's like literally
Joe
offensive
Mixon is
player of
still
the
on the
year.
board, and I'm low on him, but I don't know if I'm 2-8 low. I got to make a decision.
Your boy Montgomery's there, but I'm sure you would have liked to get him maybe a little bit later.
I kind of soured on him just a little bit.
Yeah.
I like him still, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm just gonna pull the trigger on this. James Robinson. at
Ooh.
2-8.
Wow.
I think that's still
That
good.
Wow. Dude
That's
pulled,
Yeah.
shocking.
pulled on him in the second. I think he would have fallen
get-
to you in the third.
I think Blaiden was upset that he didn't get last night. We ran a mock draft. He got him at 4 or 5 because we both forgot about him. And the ADP doesn't remember.
Dude doesn't realize that I ran a mock earlier today on my own accord.
2-8
Ah,
for Robinson. Explain to me how that's high.
I don't think it's high. I just think you would have gotten him.
I like
at,
Josh Jacobs more.
But Chris Long took
I don't
Darren
think that's.
Waller.
I don't think that's that high. I don't think it would have swung around to me. I
Theo,
think he was the
Theo,
best
are
back
you
on
mad
the
at
board.
Chris Long?
I am quite mad at Chris Long. This was my
Took
plan.
Darren Waller.
Okay, I'm gonna take. This might be dumb, but I'm gonna take Josh Allen. I think that he's gonna finish as
This Frank Michael
quarterback
Smith
one.
dude is talking trash for what?
Wait, what did he say?
On my life.
What did he say?
He's this is such a bad pick. Best running back on the board. Am I wrong? The only reason why it's a bad pick is because his ADP is low on sleeper.
Yeah, I have. Who did I have above him? I have Sanders above him. Sanders gone?
Yo, if this shit goes my way, there's no way. That's like literally impossible.
All right.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Diggs and AJ Brown.
Oh, there's no way this. All right, yeah. I won't have anyone who goes to Miami, Ohio, talk trash to me. I absolutely promise you I won't.
Bro, there's literally nothing wrong with Miami, Ohio.
You guys pay extra to go to a public college because they call themselves a public Ivy.
I don't pay extra. What you talking about?
It's the saddest college on my life.
Bro, like you're bashing
I
me
didn't
for
even
why?
say anything to you.
Blaiden?
I'm
Oh,
up.
I'm not talking to Blaiden. I'm talking to this.
Bro, where
Oh,
where is
okay.
he talking? I don't see anything.
He's on the YouTube chat.
Oh, the YouTube chat. Yeah, I don't have the YouTube chat up. That's on me.
Again, all these people are mad because I took James Robinson at what his ADP would have been.
All right. I think I'm gonna take I'm debating Josh Jacobs or a wide receiver here. I will be transparent.
You
And-
guys really love Josh Jacobs.
I don't know though.
And
Do
I'll
I?
be honest with you, I kind of think that people are overreacting
To what?
to Josh Jacobs became underrated last year, yeah, but Kenyon Drake being there is like a legitimate not great thing.
You're right. I don't know. I have only a couple seconds though, so I'm going to take him. I'm going to stick to my board. I think that Josh Jacobs. I don't think Kenyon Drake is going to be as big of a thing as people.
If
think.
I'm worried about him taking targets. I don't dislike. I agree that Jacobs is underrated talent wise. I'll give you that.
Because last year was kind of, I wouldn't say a disaster year for him, but everyone was profoundly disappointed, it seemed. And I think he still finished as like, what, PPR rank 8? And I'm getting him at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 16. He finished as 8 last year. Like, and it was a disappointing year. So like, will it be even more disappointing? I don't know. I think it's pretty good here. Josh Jacobs at running back, 16. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting draft for me.
I think Josh Allen. I agree that I like Josh Allen's odds to go and be like
They
an
don't
MVP level
run.
player.
They don't run. Except with
They
him.
probably
they run
won't
with
run
him.
a whole lot.
They don't run the football. He's gonna have so many attempts.
You know what? You know what sucks that didn't happen?
What?
It sucks that Mahomes got taken at 211 because at 212, if you had taken Josh Allen, he would have gone ahead of Mahomes. And I've literally never seen it happen.
I was gonna do it. He's my number one quarterback.
Yeah, I don't blame you for having him
like
as number
Josh
one.
Allen is not. They don't hand the football off, and I feel like they might set a record for highest pass rate like ever. So
feels nice to win one. Chris Carson at 3-7 and a 14-team draft is the easiest pick of my life.
I
It's
like
not
Chris
bad.
Carson.
Like
He
that
was
for you.
another one with Jacobs that I was thinking about.
Not entirely sure how running backs are going to fall.
CD before Amari, very interesting.
Yeah, that is an interesting pick. I like CD a lot.
I like CeeDee Lamb too. I was a little low on him. I'm like, are people over projecting a jump in production from him? But I kind of don't think so. I kind of think that the Cowboys are going to throw it a ton, and he's really, really great.
Yeah.
So
Again, there is no limit to how much an offense, can put up yards.
I mean, there is.
I mean, there is, but like there isn't.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they're not going to have 1 million yards in a season, but
I think. What do you think about Lamar Jackson at 3-6?
I think Lamar.
I would've-
mean,
I
you're
kinda
getting
think-
almost.
I probably would have
running
taken
back one
Kyler. I don't know.
I liked Lamar more than Kyler.
I don't know. I like Kyler a lot. Dark horse MVP pick.
That's what I think. It's not that I dislike Lamar Jackson or don't think that'll end up,
this
that
is a
high.
tough pick,
But I think Kyler Murray probably has the, similar odds as Lamar to finish it at that running back. That running back.
I'm in a
Your boy
pickle.
Gaskin is
one or
there.
whatever.
Bladen.
I'm in a pickle right now.
on
I'm really in a
FanDuel.
pickle right now because running backs, they're not flying, but if I wait,
Well, I mean,
You can get two solid ones if you pick here and then a next
one
one. And then
one
you've
thing
got
to keep in
Diggs,
mind.
Brown. You got 10 seconds though.
One thing to keep in mind, Bladen. First off, the draft board's frozen apparently.
it
But
is. I'll
Also
take
keep
care
in
of
mind that Henderson is not a real running back.
it. I took Amari Cooper.
He's not I don't want to say he's not a real running back, but like he's not really. That ADP is not
I have
accurate of
three
where he
demonic
is.
receivers right now. So like,
Bladen,
Dude.
fix it. They're getting mad at you.
I think
getting
they're
mad.
mad at me.
I'll
The
describe
masses
what's
are
going on
angry.
play by play. Bladen takes Amari Cooper, making his
Third
wide
straight
receiving core.
receiver.
Yep.
Bladen, you took
Diggs,
3
Yeah.
straight
Brown.
receivers.
And you're like, Bladen, you're crazy. You're a
He's going
madman.
He's going analytics mode right now. He's going zero running.
0 RB,
back.
baby.
It's
Matt, tell
not.
Theo to
It's not
trade for
frozen. I
Waller.
don't know what you guys.
Theo,
are.
you
Oh,
have
I guess
to
it
trade
is a
for
little
Darren
frozen.
Waller. That's your guy.
I do like Waller. I was going to take him.
I don't know why it's frozen, but I guess
Will
it is.
Blackmon.
It's frozen again. Kyler Murray goes
It's
at
not frozen
311.
right now. Maybe it's just a little bit behind. I don't know why it's doing this.
Mike
now.
Evans at 312. Miles Sanders at 313. Julio Jones at 314. And then Cooper Kupp
Okay,
at 4-1.
be straight. Oh man, I'm
There's some
Bro.
interesting teams right now.
feeling
Yes.
good. I'm feeling good. I can't lie. I'm feeling good.
If you can,
Things are falling my way right now so hard. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Like,
Unless-
oh my god. Come on.
I don't know, dude.
I
You got
just-
3 more picks to go here.
It's going to be tricky, but this is how it goes in my mocks every single time.
I agree with Mike Evans way too high. The chat's saying. I think I don't know. There's 3 big targets there.
Bro, like
Yeah.
I literally I don't know. I kind of think I should have taken Godwin instead of Amari.
I don't know about that. I think you can't go wrong either way. I mean,
That's
he's
the
a wide
thing.
receiver
Is it's like
3 at this
it's
point.
two
Kind of
teams that are probably going to throw the football a lot, and between Amari Cooper and Chris Godwin, I don't know who necessarily gets more targets. I know Godwin's bro.
Herbert at
Herbert,
4-3 is
Yo.
crazy. I'm gonna be real with you.
I have wings, by
Yo,
the way,
there's
chat.
no
These are from
way.
Wingstop. These are the Cajun spicy ones.
There is no way.
Who do you guys think the best team is right now?
It's mine.
Um,
3 receivers.
That's not bad.
I kind of like Chris Long's team, although I'm not the biggest Robinson guy. I think I might go with Drew Wallen. Allen, Jefferson, and McCaffrey are about as good as you can get. I mean, he has a first overall pick,
That's
so
pretty
it's kind
strong.
of a Mickey.
That's pretty strong.
It's kind of a Mickey Mouse team, but
A Mickey Mouse team.
but I like that a lot.
There's a very big difference between Carson falling to me at 3.7 and him going at 3.6. My team would be so much worse right now, but I feel pretty good. I have 2 backs that I really like.
Is there any
mean,
team? Oh my
Hockenson
gosh.
at
Yo, this is
4-4.
unbelievable. I'm so glad I did all these mocks. This is great. Myles Gaskin. Give him to me. Myles Gaskin at the 4.5. I love that. I love that.
Jackson's a good back. I'd just be a little bit concerned about how they used him in preseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But things keep going my way.
Galen Gill says we're not rocking with Herbie on the stream. Look,
There's nothing
no.
wrong with Herbert.
no,
We're not rocking with Herbie. I'm gonna be. I like
rocking.
Herbert.
Is the
But
board?
at 4.3 might be.
It should. The board
little bit
shouldn't
rich
be
for my
lagging
blood.
behind right now.
I get Justin
Is it?
Herbert comparisons when I pull my hair back.
No,
People
no,
are like,
it's-
oh, you
the
look
board's-
like Justin
the board's
Herbert. I
not-
don't see it, but it's
Stop.
only when I pull my hair back, not with bangs. Do I look like Justin Herbert right now? Do I look like I'm gonna? Set
This
some
guy
records
thinks he
right
looks
now?
like everyone. I swear
No,
to God.
people think I look. I
You
don't
have
think I look like
you have
Justin
a
Herbert.
thread of
People
like
look like
70
me.
million people that you
People think
supposedly
I look like everyone. I look like myself, but I'm just saying.
Oh, dude, Godwin at 4.8.
Theo,
Dude.
you're a little quiet right
that's
now. You
you.
might wanna.
Dude, Godwin at 4.8 or Robert
the mic a
Woods. That's a
little bit.
tough one.
I'd-
Godwin or
oof,
Woods?
I'd go with Godwin. if
I'd go
was
Yeah, I
Godwin.
think so. But that's really good value. I'm really
Yeah.
happy with that.
I thought about taking Godwin at 4.5.
I think
go
that's
4
really strong.
receivers back to
I'm
back.
pumped.
Oh no, I'm feeling really good about my team right now.
Yeah, I keep forgetting because he was hurt last year how talented Godwin is. But I'm also just really high on Robert Woods.
No, Robert Woods is also like really good.
Either of those guys at 4.8 is stupid. And yeah, anyone who takes Robert Woods now because he's not slipping back to me is getting crazy, crazy, crazy value.
Facts. I kind of think Chris Long's
Might
going to
work
take
out
him.
my way, but I've got someone above Chris Long.
I kind of think Chris Long takes Robert Woods.
I mean, not Chris Long. I don't have anyone above Chris Long. I have
DJ
someone
Moore.
above
Not bad.
Woods that is not above Woods in this.
I would have gone, man, dude. Yeah, Robert
There he
Woods right
goes.
there is crazy good.
All right,
Who are you taking? Odell.
I'm taking Odell. I'm taking Odell. I
Okay.
don't care. I think Odell
Okay.
is still that guy. I really don't think there's a difference between Odell Beckham and Stephon Diggs in terms of skill-wise before the injury. I still
Yeah.
think watching Odell, he still looked like a dynamic. Like he in the Cowboys game, I don't know. He still looked like a pretty dynamic.
Oh no,
guy,
in the
and
Cowboys game he looked ridiculous.
he looked like he was good. And I know he's coming off the ACL injury, but like, I don't know. I think he's in for a big year. I really do.
kinda
At least more than any of these
surprised.
other wide receivers left. I mean, Adam Thielen is Adam Thielen at this point, and that would have been a fine pick. But I like Odell more than Johnson, Ayuk, Jamar Chase for sure.
I just
Like, I
realized
still think
that
Odell has a chance.
I
This
hate
might
to
be his
interrupt
last
you,
chance
Theo.
to become prime Odell. But
Theo, I hate to interrupt you, but I just realized that Hawkinson went at the 4.4, and I think that's kind of high. I don't know.
It's a little high. It's not the worst thing in the world because I do think that Hawkinson kind of has that potential to be.
Yeah, but like
a tight end,
outside of like Kelsey, Kittle, Waller, I'm not taking a tight end in like the top 5 rounds. Keep it a buck with you.
yeah, I don't know.
I
I think
can't blame you for that.
yeah. I mean, there's guys I would have rather had than Hawkinson at that point, but I don't know. I've seen worse.
It's not a bad pick. Hawkinson's like I'd probably tight end 4 for me. Like he's This dude took Brady at the 5-1. Oh
His
my
team's
gosh.
pretty good. His team's really good.
Yeah,
Who's?
that's
Wallens.
that's tough to beat. This dude is McCaffrey.
You guys,
Hunt.
I might have taken Dak there.
Yeah, that's true. All right. I'm going to take Michael Thomas here, and I feel confident in my ability to find wide receiver sleepers to hold me over until Thomas comes back, and then I'm going to have a bonus wide receiver 1 and a guy who would have gone a long time
I think
ago.
it's interesting that you actually did go with Michael Thomas.
No, I feel good. I have a lot of wide receiver. I've got my 2 running backs already. I've got wide receiver sleepers that I like and guys that I think can hold me over in the coming rounds. I think that once I get Michael Thomas back, I'm not going to be like out of the playoffs or anything with the team I've got. So, I think that it'll pay off for me down the stretch.
Theo, apparently you said Drew Allen's name wrong.
What is it then?
It's the Drew Allen.
Okay.
I don't know what you said, but apparently you said it.
What did I do? What did I say?
I don't know. I don't know what you said. I wasn't like paying attention, but apparently you said it wrong. So like
All right. Okay. Well, unless it says the Drew Allen, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
I feel like unless it's the Dre Wallen, so I could be wrong.
The Dre
Full
Wallen.
disclosure, guys, I don't know. Like I know, Chris Long obviously, and I know Will Blackmon, and I know Matt and Blaiden, and I know like Gab because I talked.
Yeah,
to her
I was about to
and
say
shit.
we.
But
we
like I
literally-
don't follow a lot of
She
people
was
on
with
TikTok.
us in Vegas.
Okay.
Like,
So if I'm getting your name wrong, I'm sorry. The Drew Allen, whatever I said, I don't know, but all I know is what's in front of me here. Unless I
apparently
said
you're
something that
just
wasn't in
getting
front
like
of me.
hammered in the chat.
This is nothing new. This is nothing new. For me.
He was like, I'm used to the hate.
I'm used to it.
Kenny Galladay. Receivers are flying off the board right now. I'm looking pretty smart for going Diggs, Brown, Cooper right now.
I guess.
All I'm saying. I might get a better quarterback than I anticipated. Like normally what happens is I get to 5-10, Rodgers is gone, Dak is gone, and I go Brady.
Oh, his last name is Allen. What was I saying? Was I saying Wallen?
That's what I'm saying. Like his
I think
name
that's
is
what I was
his last
saying.
name is
I don't
Allen,
even know.
and that's what I was telling you. Like apparently you said it wrong.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just dumb, you guys. I deserve the hate. I deserve the hate.
This is a tough one.
If Henderson was there, that would have been good value there. Jamar Chase is there at the top of the board there, Matt. I think that's a really good direction. that you
Take
should go
Jamar
in.
Chase.
You know I'm not a huge Jamar Chase fan.
Boo, you coward.
You should take Jalen Hurts.
We're getting into Justin
considering-
Tucker range.
You know the
I'm
Eagles are
considering
gonna.
two
You know the
different
Eagles are
guys.
gonna use him like crazy.
I think I'm going to go ahead and go quarterback. I think I'm going to take Dak.
I like that pick.
5'7", is that solid value?
I think so.
That's
I'm
Pretty good
thinking about
value.
some other guys.
Because if it
but
loops around and like him and Rodgers and Stafford end up being gone, like
there's five people. Yeah, there's 5 people who don't have quarterback, and then somebody goes quarterback right after me. That makes me feel just a little bit more justified.
no, I think your team is looking real solid. It's shaping up well.
I'm
to-
pretty happy with my team.
James Robinson surprised me, but you're right. I can't really think of a reason why.
could
It's
end up
his
in
ADP is low. He's got. I'll admit that was higher. I didn't think I'd get him on the swing, and I thought he was better than everybody else.
Yeah, you may.
And
have
Urban
been able to
Meyer
get him on.
likes to run it a lot. That much I know.
Yeah, I don't think
Jaguars
it's a
are gonna run
horrible
the ball.
move. I mean,
I
he
might
clearly
end
wants
up
to be
being
on the
in a
ground,
pickle here.
considering he drafted a wide receiver in the first round. He clearly wants to be.
Frank
solid
is gonna
there.
make or break my draft right here. I can't lie.
What are you looking for? Oh yeah, because
Oh, let's
very
go.
solid pick.
Let's go.
Things have
Bla-
broken
hey,
very well
Blaiden?
for Blaiden.
I'm feeling.
Oh, and then he does the opposite of what I thought he was gonna do.
What do you think I was gonna
Blaiden.
do? Take Jalen Hurts?
You better hope that
had-
there's some running backs.
Dude,
Bro, listen
there's
to me.
multiple teams. You've got
Listen to me.
Blaiden.
Listen to me.
You're very, very close.
Listen to me, man.
First off,
Trust.
Stafford at
Trust.
5'10" is crazy high, I think. I like him, but
Trust.
If it swings back around and
if
I
this
can't
swings
say it.
back and
If
works
it swings back around and Mike Davis or Gus Edwards or in my opinion, Raheem Mostert
Alex.
is there, that pays off. But when you were like, "Oh, this is breaking so well for you," I thought for sure you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I get a
I can
second, sell it,"
switch
and then you
that.
take Staff
Nope.
out. There's one.
there you go.
Yeah.
And
It's
there
hard
you
for me
go.
to see the YouTube chat because actually I'll pull it up on my phone.
If you had gotten Mike Davis there, you would have had the best team.
Yeah. Instead,
All right, so apparently people want to see the remaining players, so I'm gonna switch to pull that up. Except it's about to be my pick.
AJ Dillon at 6'3". I like AJ Dillon
she's a Packer fan.
at 6'3".
I wouldn't
I
have
can't-
taken that, but I do like.
But I do respect being high on AJ Dillon. I like
too.
that.
Dylan is so good. Like he is so good. If
He
Jones
is.
gets
He's
hurt,
awesome.
if Jones gets hurt, he's gonna be like a league winner. But like if he doesn't get
Someone
hurt,
said auto pick. Sorry, someone said auto pick coming in clutch for Fanalize. He's got 4 running backs and he can start 2 of them.
right?
Yeah, auto pick not.
And there's a
coming in clutch for
long time
Fanalize.
until his next pick. And I'm not especially high on Jones and Cup, but I could. be wrong.
I don't know how I'm feeling about this next pick. This will be
Should
interesting.
have gone Claypool. Maybe.
I honestly think Blaiden, you're in good shape
I-
if you take the running back I previously mentioned in Raheem Mostert. I think that
I was literally about
Not a
to
bad
say
pick.
I might take Raheem Mostert here.
he's
He's the fastest running back in the NFL.
I don't think. In fact, I don't think you can really afford to not take him. I mean, maybe.
Is there a
Javonte
punishment?
the
I
only
don't think
guy
he came up with
I
one,
could think
no.
about taking instead of him is Javonte. That'd be
My
it.
favorite punishment idea is that someone has to agree with everything Wee Hoopin says for like a week.
That's funny.
that was a funny one.
I think I'm gonna take Raheem Mostert here. It's either that or Javonte. I mean, nothing else really makes sense here.
Who's my last pick?
Yeah, I'll take Raheem.
Oh, I still haven't picked after
It's a solid pick.
Draft hasn't fallen exactly how I thought it would, but I'm not mad.
I'm
I mean-
I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty pumped with this. I took quarterback last pick because I thought one of my 2 wide receivers could fall. Cortland Sutton being here. He's just too good.
No,
I don't know
that's
what
a
to
really
tell
good-
you. He's just too good.
No, this is a really solid team that it's shaping up to be. Mine,
Dak,
I
I got
think my opinion on my team will base on the guys that are there while Michael Thomas is out. And then we shall see.
No, I think Sutton at 6'8" and a 14
I need to
team,
pull up
and then
the
Robbie
YouTube
Anderson
chat.
right after him. That was my other guy. Robbie Anderson, very strong.
Is Judy
Okay.
gone? Juju's gone.
I have the chat up on my phone, so now I can check the chat periodically.
All right. Well, hopefully these 2 don't take my guy here.
Actually, I'll just put it right here. That's what I like to see. Maybe
Chris,
it might be too
please,
heavy.
Chris, Will.
Oh, looks like it might be too heavy. It
I
might be
don't
too
think
heavy.
Chris will take this guy because he has
Matt
2
takes
wide
lines,
receivers
defense.
already.
Maybe if we were playing in the other league where I set the defenses to be
He's got to be
important and-
deciding on a quarterback or a running back here, doesn't he? He only has Nick Chubb.
Yeah, this is
Yes. I assume
Sermon.
he'll go
Sermon. It's not horrible.
Sermon. Okay. Oh, Sony Michelle that high. That's interesting.
no Sony Michelle. I mean,
He's on the
I get
Rams
that.
now.
I get
that
it.
makes
I
sense.
guess. All right. I'm gonna take Corey Davis. I think
Yeah,
that
great
he is,
pick.
Yeah, I think that he is one of those guys.
Someone
that-
said my 3 receivers is a god strat.
It is. No, it worked out really well. I think
No.
your team's really, really good.
I'm really happy. I can't.
A lot of it came down to getting guys to fall to you. There was if a pick or 2 goes different, I think that's really bad.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's exactly how it happens. Like I've run probably about 10 mocks, and in about, I want to say in 9 of them, this is how it. This is
Being
about
asked
how
to
it works
acknowledge
out.
how horrible Theo's team is. Well, he's good at quarterback. He's good at running back. So we're
I
just
will be
talking
good at
about
wide
whether or
receiver
not
once Michael
we're just
Thomas
talking about whether or not his receivers are good.
and they are.
You're banking on Odell to like.
And I like Corey Davis, but I don't trust Odell and the Browns offense. I trust the talent, but not the offense.
Yeah,
don't know.
the
I think
Browns
it's-
Corey
haven't
Davis is not a
proven
bad pick at 6'12",
an ability to use Odell properly. Michael Thomas is out for like 6 weeks. Corey Davis will get the target. Zack Wilson apparently like loves throwing to that dude, but like
I think it's going to be all right. I'm not concerned.
Okay. Well, if you're not concerned,
I'm not
you're not
concerned.
concerned.
I'm not concerned.
now I am missing one position. Kicker.
Kicker.
The
I
most
have a running
important
back on a
position.
team with no wide receivers. I have a quarterback on a team with no running back.
They have Zach Moss. What are you talking about?
And Devin Singletary, I guess.
Dallas Goddard.
Oh, it's probably about time that I take. This might be another pick that gets me some flack in the chat here, but
As long as it's not the
think-
guy
how many
take.
how many of Theo's picks have gotten him trashed?
probably a lot of them.
This
This
is
is probably gonna
this
be another
this.
one here, but I think Mike Gesicki
I
is gonna be
I
one of the
hate
better
you,
tight
Theo.
ends.
That was my pick. That was my
Yeah,
guy.
I think
not a
he's
bad
gonna be
pick at
one
all.
of the better. I think he's gonna be better than Goddard. I think he's gonna be better.
No,
than,
I can't believe his ADP is so low. Tua loves throwing to him.
yeah,
That
he
was
does.
oh my god. That's
I mean,
literally
what did
my
he
pick.
have last year?
I didn't account for the fact that Theo also loves Gesicki, I guess.
Yeah, I do.
It's like
What
the
was he?
only
He was
thing I didn't
tight end
account
7
for.
last year, and I get that they added guys in that receiving core, but I still think
I don't
that
think it
he
matters.
took some big leaps last year, and I think that Tua is going to be kind of a tight end type of quarterback. I think that he's going to be kind of a tight end type of quarterback. I don't know. I think he'll be a top 10 tight end pretty easily again. And how many tight ends went in front of him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, about where I think his value will be.
Man, this is going to be tough. I don't know exactly who I want to take here. Kurt ran out of time. Took Tampa Bay's defense.
It's interesting. I don't know who I want to
Sevens.
take here either. I'm thinking about going Logan Thomas.
It's not bad.
Just give myself a tight end.
Respectfully.
But there's some really, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my tight end. I don't want to risk it and get somebody who I really don't like. Just round out my nice starting offense. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that's
Pick
how I
Logan
feel about
Thomas?
Gesicki too. He's one of the last tight ends that I like, and I feel like I knew we were getting in Blaiden range, and
Everyone, and then all of a
the
sudden
way
we start to
around.
get guys that I'm like kind of nervous about.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the thing. I like the I really like the talent of Noah Fant, but there's a lot of targets on that team that need to go around.
Right,
And
and a quarterback.
Yeah, I was about to
you'd
say,
be lucky
and-
to have him score multiple touchdowns in a game. Like
And on top of that, Noah Fant is a very inconsistent scorer. So
That's-
he's kind of a big play guy.
That's
So
a really
a lot
good
of weeks
pick.
you're going to get
Antonio Brown at
1.5
the 7-8.
points. I agree. Antonio
That's
Brown
a-
at 7.8 is fantastic.
That's awesome.
I thought about it was between him and Corey Davis for me, almost several picks ago. So
Mm-hmm.
No, that's awesome value. Someone in the chat was talking about Alex just put in the chat that Theo, you need to get tighter on the mic.
oh, okay.
Like he put it in the YouTube chat. He was like,
I'm not on the YouTube chat. So
He was like, Theo, this is
You
your
gotta get on the
producer. Get
YouTube
tighter
chat.
on the
I'm having
mic.
to, like,
I don't know what they're saying about me in the YouTube chat. Probably nothing good.
Matt, people are
I-
saying that your
somebody-
team is really good.
My team is really good. I think
no-
it is really
No,
good. I've
people are
taken a
saying
couple
people are
guys
saying
that-
Matt's team is really
Oh,
good.
Matt's
I
team
think
is
my
really
team
good.
is okay. I think I was about a pick or two away. If I got Zeke at 1-7, and then I could have
Alright,
swung around for
here's-
Jefferson and then to Carson, I would be a lot happier. But I'm not bad. I'm not mad at this. Somebody said
here's
that
what I'm
Gabby's
feeling.
team is really good, and I kind of agree. I
Yeah,
think
no,
Gabby's team is
Gab's
really, really strong.
Gab's team's kind of fire. I'm in a kind of a predicament right now. I kind of want to go Gronk. But I also kind of want to go Jonnu Smith.
Well,
I don't know. I'm not.
This is
I
like-
don't,
I don't know.
I have them in a tier, I think, together, so I can't really.
I don't
I
pick.
mean, I could go Fant, but like
I think I have. Oh, I have a sleeper tight end above both of them that you have not. A certain.
Dude,
could-
Theo,
I-
you
I
keep
could
taking
go
just, like all
Higbee.
your sleeper guys,
Here's.
and it's
I might
so
be.
funny, dude. It's so funny.
I know.
And here's the thing: like people are gonna talk trash on you, but it's because you trust your gut so much, and I appreciate that. You don't listen to the ADP at all.
I don't care. I don't care. I have a list in front of me. It is my list. I am not paying attention to what.
Theo,
the
are you looking at like Irv Smith or like Zach Ertz?
No, I'm looking at Gerald Everett. I was looking at Gerald Everett.
Okay,
I
I
would've taken
respect
him
Gerald
above-
Everett.
I
I
would've
remember you talked about him.
Taking him above Gronk, because I think he's better. And
Zach Ertz isn't even the #1 tight end on his team.
That's what
I was not looking
like
at
Dallas
Zach
Goddard.
Ertz.
Like
No, but here's the thing, and I think I could suffer from just being too cute for my own good, and like.
Yeah, I think so.
But I'm not truly I'm not trying to like. These are just my rankings, man. Like,
Yeah.
but I really do think like I'm not trying to. That's my thing about me in general is people always accuse me of like purposefully trying to have some hot take.
Yeah, you
I
definitely do. You definitely do get a lot of hate for that. People be like, "Oh, he's obviously just trying to make people mad. You're just trying to be different." But like, I think you just come to your own conclusions. I don't think you're
I
just
think
trying
so
to be
too.
there's
different.
nothing wrong with that.
And it's not. I haven't been catastrophically wrong about anything either. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
yet. Like, it's
Yet.
not yet. It's like I said.
You've had a
two-
lot of bold opinions on the quarterbacks, and eventually one of those guys is going to.
Yeah, it's like I dislike essentially every single quarterback. So like, except for
Yeah, well, that's the
Hurts.
thing. You know that being positive on a guy and being wrong about him when it comes to the draft is so much
Easier.
less it's
No.
more forgiving.
No one cares. Like, yeah, like I really like Sewell. If Sewell ends up being a bust, no one's gonna be like, you were. Remember that time you were wrong on Sewell? But like Zack Wilson, I have like, like I didn't
Yeah.
like him, and everyone's gonna or Jamin Davis. I had Jamin Davis as like linebacker 1. If Jamin Davis is bad, no one's gonna be like, oh, Jamin
Yeah.
Davis.
Or like that one guy the Saints took,
oh yeah, Peyton Turner.
Peyton Turner. Yeah. Now,
No,
if the Saints win one game,
yeah, you. Saints 0 wins. over
my
here.
my career is over if the Saints win one game.
I wonder if that will happen or not.
So
So we're
here's the
sitting-
thing: I'm gonna be sitting here at 8-5,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a lot of really good defenses at my disposal.
You're going defense.
Oh, he's gonna take he's gonna look, and then my takes get stolen. When everyone realizes I'm right, my takes get stolen, which is what Blaiden's about to do right here.
Listen,
Oh,
I
he's
could
about
take
to
that.
do that.
He's,
I
he's
c- I
about
could-
to steal
Very
my
sad.
I
take.
for
could
you.
take Denver. I really could.
You
Do it.
know, just know that it's my pick, essentially. And this is
Do it.
the thing. It's people hate on me, and then like it all comes around.
When did
like,
I
said
never
Marquez
hated
was
on
talking
you for
about
saying that
Marquez.
Denver?
I'm
was
not
gonna have a
saying
great
you did, but I'm
defense?
saying like in general, all my takes seem to age well.
Will Fuller. That's not a bad pick. I like that. Ah man, it's just
Higgins, Fuller, and Ridley is kind of rough in my opinion.
the Higgins pick is rough, but Ridley's going to be really good. And I like the Fuller pick, except he's not playing week 1.
Fuller is kind of occupying the same space that Jalen Waddle is, and I'm really high on Jalen Waddle.
I guess that's fair. I could take the Rams. I do like the Rams defense a lot. I could take Washington. I do like Washington's defense a lot. But I think we all know what I'm gonna do.
Just do it, man. Just, pull
Just
the
do it.
trigger.
Just
No
put me out
hard
of my
feelings.
misery
No,
here.
no hard feelings, Theo.
That's fine.
hard-
Just do it. Okay. They're gonna eat. So it's not a bad pick either because, like, who they're gonna destroy the Giants. This defense. They're probably gonna destroy Jacksonville. They're probably gonna destroy New York Giants. Like, it's just a great defense with weak opponents. Like, it's the no-brainer number one.
Francis just
defense.
asked if he can draft Will Blackmon as his defense.
Just one guy is the whole.
If we were
defense.
drafting like individual defenders, you probably could draft him.
He's
Okay.
retired for like.
Tell me if
for-
I'm crazy. Tell me if I'm silly. Is Melvin Gordon? Has something happened to him?
No. Nothing
Is
has
he-
happened to him except for the Javonte Williams selection in the NFL draft.
Well, Javonte
I'm
Williams
thinking
was there
about it.
before Gordon, wasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the board.
And I
Yeah,
like
here.
Williams more, but Gordon's definitely like
I don't know. I'm struggling on what to do right now.
Poor Matt.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I take Gordon.
Forfeit.
take
Let the
Josh
clock
Gordon.
run out and let fate decide.
Take Josh Gordon.
You know what? I'm gonna go with my guy.
Curtis.
I'm a big Curtis Samuel fan.
I respect that. I respect that pick.
You don't have any Panthers on your team, do you?
I do not. But
I don't have
there's a
any
lot
Browns.
of more fun things I could have done than take Curtis Samuel, but I trust him. He's a very talented player.
I don't have any
and
Browns
there
on my
goes
team.
Melvin Gordon.
I don't blame you, Kurt. I thought about it.
Like, yeah, he took Melvin. Tyler Boyd, the 8-10.
I do know what I'm doing with my next pick, though. Or I have some ideas.
Chris
for my
Long's
next
team
pick.
is like pretty good.
It is good. He just needs Trace. If Trace Sermon gets some starting time,
Yeah, that's gonna be
it's pretty stacked.
that's gonna be the determining factor.
Yeah.
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 You know whose team's really good though?
Oh.
Mine.
All right.
I'm a little bit suspicious of Caitlin Gill's team where AJ Dillon is running back too.
I have to say
That might be
I
a
am
solid.
high.
That might be a solid 0 points some weeks. So
Yeah, I am high on AJ Dillon along with you, but
Going
Yeah.
that whole
Theo, I know what you're doing.
no
here.
no
You-
running back
It'll be
strat.
so off brand if you don't go with the guy I think you're about to go with.
you're thinking
you
I'm
have-
gonna go with Michael Carter because I've been talking about him so much.
But you kind of I was really high on him for a minute, and then I kind of got cold on him for another. I
Same
don't know,
here. I'm a little
dude.
bit cold on him right now just because the Jets timeshare in the preseason. I'm gonna go with James Conner, who's another guy that I've been picking up. I've been talking up
Yeah.
a lot in the
Yeah.
James. And who does he need to beat out? Chase Edmonds. You know, he's gonna get goal line work. I guess Kyler gets a lot of carries too, but I think with the amount of tackles that he breaks, I think that he got kind of a raw deal in Pittsburgh with the offensive line situation and them just being kind of predictable. I think in a more diverse offense with his tackle breaking ability that he still has, he's going to get more. He's better than people think he is. He's kind of a popular player to just absolutely slander. I think he's got some talent.
Yeah.
Somebody asked what
decent
app we're using
situation.
for fantasy. It's Sleeper.
Sleeper.
And in
Sleeper's
my
good.
opinion,
I've
it's the
been
best
impressed
one.
with Sleeper. This is the first year I've
They have
used
so many
Sleeper.
options.
This is the first year that I've used Sleeper for anything. I'm usually on Yahoo, and I'm impressed with Sleeper.
I'm usually on ESPN.
I hate the ESPN one, and I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why I don't like it, but I don't. I'm debating on my next pick because I don't know if I should say it because I know people are listening in, but
Nah, man, just say it. No one's listening.
no one's listening.
No one's listening.
You're probably gonna take him at Blaiden.
Bro, you
Someone's
you
gonna
pick
take him.
before me.
I know, but there's two guys that I want, and I want to draft them both.
Then don't say it.
I won't say it. I mean, I've said it a million times, so people can probably put together what I mean. But
Dude's taking Marquez Callaway.
maybe that might be someone I've talked about a million times, but
He's like, it's possible.
it is possible that I'm selecting Marquez Callaway.
Oh, also, here's an idea, right? Since we're all away from home, kind of, I was talking to Scott earlier today, and
Yes.
he said that we should do this thing where we just go on our college campuses and just ask people questions.
It's weird. People would know who I am. Everyone would know who I am on my college campus by Cronkite. It's weird how many times I've been approached. People have taken pictures with me. People talk to me all the time. Jalen Hurts at this point is probably about the spot to put him. Here's my dilemma. I would like to take Marquez Callaway, but there's someone that I like just a little bit more, even still.
And who is that? Hit us. Oh, I know.
You know who it is. It's Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones.
And Marvin Jones, I feel, is going to end up being the wide receiver 1 in Jacksonville.
Probably.
And he's going to stay that way, which Marquez Callaway is not going to do.
I'm
and
pretty
Marquez
I'm pretty
Callaway
low
is
on
cool.
DJ Chark.
I like Marquez Callaway, and if he swings all the way back around, I will happily select him, and I'm not sure that he will. But Marvin Jones has been a good player in this
I'll
league
let
for a
you know.
long
At the
time.
very least, I won't be taking Marquez Callaway.
Okay. Marvin Jones has been a good player, a productive player in this league for a long time, and I think now when he's in Jacksonville, he's going to get a shot here to put up some nice numbers. I mean, even last year, what did he finish as? He finished as a top 10 wide
Are you
receiver.
guys
I don't think that was
liking
insane.
my new sunglasses, by the way?
Oh, let me check them out. Hold on. I don't have
The yellow ones are better.
They're not. Stop.
I can get
This
the
is
yellow
how-
ones
this is how
out if you
know
want.
Theo wants you to fail. He does not want to see you win. He does not want to see you succeed because the yellow sunglasses are not better. Like the big circle ones. That
Theo,
flip
let
up.
me know. Are you lying to me right now?
No, I'm not. I think the yellow ones are
So he
cool.
can't even say it while looking into your eyes. He doesn't mean it.
I think the yellow sunglasses are. I think you pull them off. I really do. I believe that
See.
truly.
See,
This guy's
Matt,
a good
you're just a
liar.
hater. That's all.
Maybe I am, man. You know what? You're right. Yeah.
You're just the most negative person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Ross St. Brown. Last I heard, he was like, I don't know,
What?
kind of
I
doing
do
bad.
think that's a little high for him. I can't lie.
Oh,
That's tough.
Chris.
Chris Long's been listening to the Stay Hot podcast.
He did that.
If Marquez
despite you, Theo.
Marquez Callaway will still always be.
All right.
Even if he's not on my team, I still consider.
Someone
him.
I
said
gotta
lemon
go with
yellow
my guy here. I get
sunglasses.
it's not the value pick,
It's,
but
it's Jamal Williams,
I-
isn't it?
I really think he's going to end up getting a lot of touches. Jamal Williams, baby.
Yeah, Jamal Williams. I agree. That's a better pick.
Jamal
above.
Williams, baby. I'm all
where-
in on
when
Jamal
did
Williams.
when did what's his face go? DeAndre Swift. When did Swift go?
Swift went
I'm trying to find
3-9.
Oh,
3-9. That's about where I'd take him.
I think Jamal ends up getting more touches. I can't lie.
OG the Beast kind of. Oh, Jamar Chase in the starting lineup, I think is going to age kind of poorly, but his top
think-
picks here are pretty good. But I'm a Miles Sanders fan, so
All
you
right.
probably feel differently,
Let's see.
Matt.
Yeah, I think I kind of have to.
You know
do
what? I
this.
know Miles Sanders is better than I say he is. He just bothered me last year in fantasy. I get it. Like the talent is there.
Michael
I'm not gonna
Gallup.
deny it.
Miles,
The
I don't
talent is
even
there. The
understand.
talent
Look,
is there.
he finished with. Let's see. He finished with like in sleeper they have the like little green things to designate if they did good or not. And
because
he
I drafted him as like a running back 1, man.
Yeah. And he finished green, green, red, green, yellow, yellow. I mean, he had some green days in there. Like he had
Got some
100
greens.
He had some greens. He had 95 yards, 118 yards, 115
I don't wanna hear it.
yards.
Elijah Moore. That's a good
All
pick.
right, he just heard you.
Elijah.
It's like an X.
I can't believe
Steal the
Michael
draft
Gallup
right here.
fell.
Elijah Moore at
9-10.
9-11 is definitely great.
At what?
9.
At 9-11, man.
Yo.
Did you see the tweet the other day? It was Ronaldo like walking out for Manchester City, and it was like the caption was like 9/11, a day that will go down in history, or like September 11th, the day that will go down in history, because like Ronaldo was about. It was some European, so like I don't blame them, but that was just a funny tweet that they would say that.
I think.
Was it funny, Theo?
So we're
I
full
laugh.
on with the kickers now, huh?
I guess so.
It's kicker time.
Is
It's
it
not
kicker time?
yet.
It's kicker time, baby.
Maybe for you.
It's kicker time.
Did 2 kickers go before Tucker? That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yes.
Caitlin getting David Johnson at this point is a good makeup pick there. I think like he might be a number 1 back, maybe.
He might just get in the game a lot because they're kind of paying him, and he just might get targeted.
And
a bunch.
Michael Carter. Okay.
That's kind of a really strong.
2
Michael
picks there.
Carter going behind multiple kickers is probably the craziest thing that has happened. This draft.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. I
You know,
Like, I don't
And
think
I think the
anything weird
funniest
about
part
James
about
Conner.
that, the funniest part about that, is that Butker was an auto pick. I'm pretty sure, unless Fanalize is like in here now.
I thought he was
he's
in
definitely
there.
not.
Is he in here?
I don't know.
Fanalize or auto drafts love to take kickers early. Who did he end up?
Tony Pollard.
His
that's
team's not
bad.
ending up to look too bad. I think Lawrence is
I
not a
might
bad
have
fantasy
to
player
take
for a
Tuck.
rookie either.
Nah. I gotta stick to my
You need
guns here.
some
I'm taking
running back
Nyheim
depth,
Hines.
man.
Gotta
Okay.
take my man Nyheim Hines.
That's not a bad pick at all.
It's not.
My team is so deep, it's ridiculous.
I
just
could
have so much
absolutely
talent
bully you
everywhere,
with this
man.
next pick.
Can't wait to win
I
this.
could
Can't wait to
absolutely
win the
bully
league.
you with this next pick,
Who?
Theo,
Me?
but I don't think I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
Wait,
You
who?
take your
I
hand.
don't like. I'm interested in.
I'm thinking about taking Latavius Murray.
Oh,
Keep
I
an
don't.
eye on him.
I don't like Latavius Murray. So yeah, go for it.
You should.
Matt, you're
I'm a-
looking
I'm a-
at the
I'm a-
screen.
We're
you're
on.
like,
We're
"That's-"
at
he's like, that's a goddamn
friendship
lie."
over with Latavius Murray. Tony Jones is my best friend now.
Tony Jones.
Mac is better than Hines talent-wise, but he's coming off a pretty major injury. Coming
First
off
of all,
of-
I would say that Hines might be better than Mac talent-wise.
I would say that too. Nyheim Hines hits some nasty moves, man, and like
Nyheim Hines
not
is
even-
like kind of. He's also like fat, like super fast. Like that dude.
Nyheim
That
Hines
dude can
is kind of
fly.
a baller. And Mac occupies the same space as Jonathan Taylor. Nyheim Hines kind of occupies his own little space as a
Mhm.
screen game. Like,
Yeah, that's
gonna do
that's
a
good point.
backflip and into the end.
I
Back
mean-
fl- yeah, no, this dude's like a
Catch it, do a
gymnast. Like what?
No, Nyheim Hines is. I think he's a good. I mean, PFF, whatever you want to stock you want to put in them, had him with a higher grade than Jonathan Taylor last year. They had him as one of the highest graded running backs, and then watch
pretty
him.
sure
I mean,
he
I could
was-
see why.
I'm pretty
he
sure
hit
he
some-
was the highest graded receiving.
Yeah, I think
running back,
Nyheim
too.
Hines. I saw him hit some jump cuts where he'd go from like A gap to C gap. Like you'd just like move across the entire offensive line. on one
Defense
jump cut.
or another bench player here.
The Broncos were the only defense I cared about, so I'm gonna wait.
All right,
This
well,
dude
I'm
said
gonna-
I don't care about defense after Denver.
No, I don't.
Washington's still
did.
there.
I like Washington just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little
I would
bit.
consider Minnesota.
I think
Yeah.
I think Washington has some really easy games where they're gonna really bully some people, and then I can play matchups a little bit, and I think I can be pretty consistently good on defense.
Miami,
Yes.
New
Yes.
England.
And I already have a very solid running back and wide receiver backup, so I feel like that wasn't me reaching.
So who's taking Houston's defense?
Macon Crosby, baby. Macon Crosby would have been the teammate of probably Will Blackmon, I would assume. Mason Crosby's been around forever. It's probably one
But-
of the him and Rogers are probably the only ones.
Yeah.
Or at Packers, I'm talking about, like not.
I'm trying to think.
Not Washington.
Which offense?
So how are you guys feeling about your drafts?
I'm feeling really
How are we
good.
feeling?
I'm feeling really good.
I was doing mocks. I wanted Waller. I wanted to Waller and then swing back around to Allen, and that one stings a little bit. But I really do think that Jacobs is running back 16 is good value for me. Kamara and
Yeah.
Jacobs is good. I think Odell, Corey, and Marvin Jones is I think Corey's going to be a solid wide receiver too. So like people might see the name and be like, no way. But I really think that those are all like solid players for me.
I think my team is okay. I think we're fine. I don't think I got the breaks that I quite wanted to at the 7 because the 7's a pretty rough spot. But I'll take what I got. Robinson as the 14th running back is not as bad as people made it out to be, I don't think.
Yeah.
I feel like he could totally easily repeat what he did last year as running back 7. That's not unthinkable.
No. In fact,
and
it
so
might
I
be
think
probable.
Yeah.
14 is pretty low end production for Robinson, so I'm happy with it. I think Devontae Adams is 100% going to be great. Godwin, I think he's got wide receiver 1 potential. Sutton, I really believe in the talent of him, and he looked really, really strong in preseason, or at least he had a couple of good routes that I saw. And then Dak Prescott,
He was
I
awesome,
think-
at least in like the 3 snaps that I watched
yeah.
and the highlight touchdown.
And then I really like.
I
think Dak is a
didn't
plus
even peep that you
quarterback.
got Cortland Sutton.
Yeah.
That's
then Curtis
the
Samuel's a-
one bench guy that I really wanted was Sutton.
All right,
Jacoby
I
Myers
take
here, very strong pick. That's who I was
Yep.
considering.
No, and this was my plan with Thomas. Davis, Jones, and Myers, I think, are all safe bets to lead their team in targets. So to hold me over until Michael Thomas gets back, we'll have our options of solid sleeper guys that I like. And then when Thomas comes back, I really think I'll have 2 wide receiver ones with him. One of the best wide receivers in the league, potentially, with him and Odell. And then one of those guys, whether it be Davis, Marvin Jones, and Jacoby Myers, is really going to separate themselves and be a good wide receiver 3. That on top of Josh Allen, who's going to, I think, finish his quarterback 1 and maybe win MVP. Kamara could win Offensive Player of the Year. And then Josh Jacobs or James Conner, some power guys getting end zone work. If the chat's slandering my team, I don't care.
Let me see if
like
the chat's slandering your team.
Are they still slandering my team?
Chat, what's up, guys? How we feeling?
Chat, how do we feel about Theo's team right now?
Oh, and I'm up again?
You're up again, man. What are you thinking here?
What am I thinking here?
You can go defense. You don't have a kicker yet. The kickers have been going like crazy.
I don't care about kickers. All right.
I don't
well,
either.
I have a little bit too much dip on my chip with this one, maybe. This one we're going deep in the bag. And I am going to take, where is he? I've got to scroll way, way down. Tyson Williams, the Ravens running back, not named.
Bro, you were
literally
just talking about him like earlier today.
I don't care. He's on my list as the next one available, and I like him more than Chuba Hubbard, and I like him more than Latavius Murray.
You were bashing Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard, I don't like Chuba Hubbard. He just goes down.
You were straight bashing, and you're like, this dude can't stand up.
He can't. He can't.
I mean,
up.
I
watch him in the
criticism,
preseason.
honestly.
Like literally watch him and see how many tackles he broke. The answer is not many at all. He just goes down, and this is true in college.
All right, Theo, let me ask you a question. Do you think if you're sitting there at 3-3 and Robinson's on the board, you're taking him over Josh Jacobs?
Where?
At 3-3.
No, I had Jacobs above Robinson, but I may have been I don't know. I like Jacobs a lot. I still don't trust that they trust him because of the ETN pick, and the same way you feel about Henderson, and the same way you felt about Edwards a little bit.
It's a little bit different there.
But he was the main guy. I know it's a little bit different.
He was like running back.
I was surprised with how low he was going. I had him.
It's like there's levels to it. Henderson was like, they obviously really don't like him because he performed poorly, and they went and drafted another guy. And then you kind of have the Gus Edwards, where they like Gus Edwards, but I don't know if they like him so much to give him 1 billion carries, but I could see that working out. And then you have James Robinson, where he was really talented last year. They obviously drafted another guy, but that might be just because they like ETN so much. And then you have Mike Davis, where it's very clear that's their plan, is to give him the ball a ton.
Yeah, I don't think that you really missed there, especially considering he ended as running back 7 last year. I think I had Josh Jacobs above him just because, he was considered to be a good receiving back in college. And I know that they gave Kenyon Drake a lot of money, but they're so bad at team building. They really may have just done that just to do it and not plan this big role for him like it's the Raiders. Gio Bernard went right after me. I was hoping I could snag him. Will?
Thinking about taking backup quarterback right now. Wouldn't be the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I kind of think Trey Lance is value here. Am I dumb?
Same with Fields, honestly. I thought about
it.
taking him. That probably should have been my move. No one was going to take Tyson Williams. I want to secure him, though, once
he said no one's going to take Tyson Williams.
Hey, you never know.
I'm going to go Justin Fields. I think
that's a respect.
That's what I would do.
I think I got to go with my OSU guy. I think I got to.
Plus, I truly believe he has a better path to playing time than Lance.
How many Ohio State guys do I have on my team right now?
Curtis.
1, 2.
Fields.
Just 2. That's weak.
I have 1.
How many do I have on my team?
I don't think you have any.
None.
You hate Ohio State. You're not a real fan.
I also
Here,
don't
you
have
can
any
make up
Browns
for it right
players.
here. Who's an Ohio State guy that's left? Haskins.
Yeah, take Haskins.
I'm gonna pick Haskins. He might play this year. Like that's not.
What Miami of Ohio guys can you take?
Roethlisberger.
I could take Ben.
Big Ben.
Is that it?
It might be it.
There's got to be someone else.
I mean,
I
the
don't have
Rams
any
defense
AFC
is gone,
guys.
so that's the closest thing to Sean McVay. I did take Stafford, and like Sean McVay, Stafford, that's
Did
close.
Stafford go to Miami of Ohio?
No, but
No,
Sean
McVay
McVay
did.
did.
Oh, well,
That doesn't
that is
count.
not Matthew Stafford.
That's close. That's close. It's
But
like
he
by
knows a guy.
by
He knows a guy. Go
by
there.
association. They play for the same team. Well, I mean, McVay doesn't play, but
I do kind of think Frank Michaels.
I think Ravens defense.
Oh, he doesn't
here
have
is
a
pretty good
quarterback
value.
though.
does he not
But,
have a
like,
quarterback?
No, but
That's
like
weird.
he's gonna take like Ryan or Cousins or
I think I'd go Baker, honestly.
Baker. Like I think his team is kind of stacked. Honestly, I'm not the
Um,
biggest Swift hater in the world, and I like Jones.
I
Metcalf,
don't trust him to
Claypool, and
stay
Judy's
healthy.
pretty
gonna
solid.
take
Mark
Greg
Andrews,
Zuerlein
his
here.
team's honestly stacked once he takes a quarterback here.
I
Ravens
needed to
is one of
take
the
a
better
kicker at some point.
defenses. Ronald Jones and Fournette as a handcuff, so he'll get the best of both worlds there. I think Frank Michael Smith has a really
Baker.
strong team.
It's gone.
Of course, it is getting washed by my team of scrappy
Matt's
underdogs.
team is
but
crazy. I appreciate that. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I
Is
think
anyone
I've gotten a
complimenting
pretty
my
good.
team? My team's kind of crazy too.
I think your
People
team's
say-
pretty good.
People talked about your wide receivers and agreed.
The wide
That's
receiver
a
strat was-
buzzsaw. That's a buzzsaw. at wide
I mean,
receiver.
you've got you're crazy at wide receiver. I gotta say though, you're negative at like every other position. You're negative at quarterback, tight end.
How am
and
I
running back,
negative?
in my
How am I
opinion.
negative at quarterback? Stafford?
Okay, is quarterback a top 14 quarterback or top 7? I mean, probably not. in fantasy.
That's okay.
I like Stafford in real life, and he's not bad in fantasy, but he's one of the lower end quarterbacks for all that means. I like your running backs for where you got them, but that's still low end running backs for sure. And then Gronk, not a bad pick at 7'10", but that's a low end tight end.
I suppose.
I think if we're going with that, Matt, what have you got? You've got probably above average running back. Yeah, you're probably above average across the board, except maybe tight end. Maybe tight end.
And that's where I think I'm. But I'm not super elite at any position. But I think I've got the possibility. I really like Chris Carson. I'm a Chris Carson fan. Robinson could totally be a running back one.
And Pete Carroll loves Chris Carson. Like he's in love with him.
as
like,
he should.
Hold on.
Should. Chris
Fanalize
Carson's
just
a
took Joe Burrow.
Well, he's auto drafted, so
I don't think he is.
baller.
I think he just took
is.
Joe
His team
Burrow.
is so funny. He has the most. He's got 4 running backs. He's gonna have to trade one of those guys. You can't play all of them.
He's got 4 running backs,
no
2
flex on our
quarterbacks
league.
already. We took 2 quarterbacks back to back. Pretty
Lawrence
much.
and Burrow is just a funny dynamic. in general.
It is funny because it's like, is there anyone there that you're like, oh yeah, that's my starting quarterback week 1 for fantasy?
Lawrence and Najee, kind of rookie gang there. Like it's funny.
It's just a funny group. I guess it was an auto pick.
I need Josh Jacobs to open the year with. Remember when he opened last year with 3 touchdowns in a game?
Hold on. Ryan just said in the chat that Don does mid. I'm gonna have to block him real quick.
Oh, good for him.
And then Philip Lindsay. That's actually not bad. Matt Ryan's a good pick there.
Oh my! Gonna have to
People
plug my
hopping
dual
on autograph
monitors.
now.
Plug in my laptop so it doesn't run out of battery. Who else's team is good? Gabs was getting some hype earlier. What wasn't it?
Gab's team actually pretty solid.
Yeah, I'd say it's solid.
Yo, there's no way. Gotta take my main man.
How many
Tyrell
main
Wi-
mans do you have?
Gotta take my main man. Where'd he go? He's here. I just don't remember where. Gotta search him. My main man. Tyrell Williams.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's honestly pretty good value at this point, I think.
I think he's wide receiver 1
Frank
in
Michael
Detroit.
Smith got Cousins. Yeah, I would say that he's probably got my favorite team right now. If I had to switch teams, like totally, I'd probably say him.
Kirk Cousins is a good pick. Quarterback.
Kirk, yeah. I mean, yes,
Yes.
yes,
It is a good
yes.
Now, here's the
Franchismo would be
question.
fine if Jalen Hurts is half decent. If he gets benched, he's kind of screwed.
I literally
Um,
posted a tweet. I was like, what week do you think Jalen Hurts gets benched?
Well, here's the thing. Minshew kind of had the same thing happen to him where he was like probably outplaying Jake Luton and Mike Glennon was still on the bench.
Mike,
so
yeah, I was like, you got benched for Mike.
maybe that cancels each other out a
That
little
was
bit.
my guy.
Aguilar?
Aguilar was my guy.
Aguilar. Unlike Aguilar.
I don't know. I'm not gonna go kicker yet.
Cam used to be pretty high on my
I may
board.
go Levon Murray.
Matt, do you want to give an ode to Cam Newton?
Did you go back to the Panthers?
He's not going to.
I know, but he should.
It sucks. No, he should. And I'm gonna have to watch my team play with Sam Darnold at starting quarterback while Cam Newton is a free agent. It's not right. It's so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Panthers have been very frustrating since 2015.
How do we feel about Kyle Trask?
I think he's not an NFL player. Sorry. I don't think he's an NFL
it was a
caliber
joke question. It
quarterback.
was a joke question, so I'm glad you
Oh.
gave a joke answer.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not
I
kidding.
like Latavius Murray. He's all right.
Here you go.
Dude's gonna go play for Bishop Sycamore.
I really wanted.
He's gonna go
wanted
play for
Aguilar, though.
Bishop Sycamore. Arm strength is not wonderful for Kyle Trask. Decision making is not wonderful. Footwork is not. wonderful.
Unironically, I could start for Bishop Sycamore.
You could, very easily.
What
Rumor
was
has it.
Kyle Trask's preseason stats?
How
I
was
guess he
play
ended
in
it
the
well.
preseason
He
game?
shines in the preseason finale after struggling in his first two preseason games.
I mean, is there a young quarterback who had like 3 bad preseason games? I
Didn't-
genuinely
uh,
don't think so.
No, there was this one guy, Kurt, like looked good in the preseason.
Yes, Kurt,
That's like-
Packers guy. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
so it's like
all the Cowboys quarterbacks looked like they couldn't play.
yeah, it's like Ben DiNucci.
Winston was QB3 in 2019. Dude, I'm on that. My other dynasty league, I have I'm very
Who?
Jameis Winston.
Famous Jameis.
Quarterback room looking fantastic for the best ball dynasty league. For anybody asking, you have to start 2. I have Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, and Jameis.
That is looking quite nice.
I'm very happy about it. And somebody traded. I ended up packaging
with
Tua
Zack
and
Wilson.
Claypool.
3 more
That's-
picks.
Hey,
I'm gonna take Rashad Bateman at this point.
That's a
Again,
good pick.
I think he'll
That's
be back.
a really good pick.
I think he'll be back at
Yeah.
like week
Yeah.
4, and that's just another guy. Just another guy.
He's just
He's
a
got a lot of
guy.
bench spots, so it's just another
we
guy.
do. I
gonna
like
get a
having
lot
a
of-
decent amount of bench spots.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson at 211 is.
I think-
the kickers have been going. Usually, it's just like the kickers go all the last round, you know. And for
Mhm.
this draft, it hasn't really been that way.
Yeah, well, more for me. And I would say, oh, there goes Jared Everett. Oh man, that's a good pick for him because he didn't have one yet, and he could be one of the better tight ends, honestly.
That was
Yeah.
that was
They're raving
incredible
about him.
value.
The one thing that I would worry about for this team sitting here at number 2, Jalen Hurts is the only quarterback with no strong backup plan, unless you're trusting Minshew.
I would take Jameis or I mean
Yeah,
Watson.
I'm
I'm not taking Watson. I don't want him. I don't want him around. Like I just don't. But like realistic, after everything I've said about Watson, I feel like it would be weird for me to have him on my team.
There goes
so,
Jameis.
but like if you were to take Watson here, potentially that team
Yeah.
could be really stacked if he were to
Yeah.
play for Miami, or whatever is rumored to happen.
Mac
Steven
Jones.
Jones, I
Or
really
you could
like the
take Mac
Stevenson
Jones.
pick.
Mac Jones. Dude took the Big Mac.
That's an awesome quarterback room. That's all I gotta say about that.
Hurts and Mac
Are
Jones
these,
is
so my question: are these the 2 least alike quarterbacks in the NFL? Jalen Hurts and Mac Jones.
just about. Oh,
Maybe it was. I feel like I said the same thing about Mac Jones and Cam Newton, and it might have been more true for that.
This might be the riskiest like quarterback group.
Which one?
Jalen Hurts and Mac Jones.
Yeah, I mean, I actually kind of think Mac Jones will do all right.
That's where you're wrong, man.
oh boy.
Every once in a while,
This is-
someone will
You're
tweet at me and be
panicking.
like,
You're
I'm not
panicking.
panicking. I'm not panicking.
Cole.
Cole
Komet.
Komet. Is it Cole Komet or Cole Met?
I want to say it's Komet.
I thought it was.
I have no
Somebody
debate
in-
about. I have no data to back this up whatsoever, but I always feel like rookie quarterbacks like tight ends. I feel like this worked for me one time when way back in the day when Marcus Mariota was a rookie. I took Delaney Walker and it worked out for me, and I was like, it's just a good security blanket for the
Cole
rookie
Kmet
quarterback. And I don't know if there's anything to back that up or if I just got like lucky one time.
I was about
Probably
to take
lucky.
Cole Kmet with my next pick.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I like that pick a lot.
I thought about him or Carlos Hyde, but
I'm making a little bit of
maybe
a
I should've
homer
taken
pick next selection. Not
Yeah.
to tease it or anything. Jared Cook, I mean, he should get some targets. I'm trying to look at some of the
so
other picks.
you're
Phillip
taking
Lindsay.
Terrace Marshall. If Chris Long is listening to this, take Terrace Marshall. Take Terrace Marshall.
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
Who?
I don't even.
Is anyone
Oh.
taking? So who's taking Nico Collins? We taking
I'm
Nico
taking
Collins?
Terrence Marshall. He's really good, and he's a rookie or
He's
whatever.
really
And there's
good.
3 wide receivers. But you know what? The Panthers supported 3 wide receivers last year, and Terrence Marshall is going to be as good as Curtis Samuel was year 1, even though they're completely different players. I think that logic all checks out. But it's like,
Of course
I
it
mean,
does.
you're not going to find a bigger Terrace Marshall fan than me. I love
Dude,
that
he's
guy.
so
So do
good.
I.
He's so
I
good.
just-
And we were talking about this before. I was like, I've been on that Terrace Marshall train. Like that guy, for someone that big, he moves like he's just a little guy. And he's
And
not
for the
just a
talent-
little guy.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of believe in him a little bit. He's not in the
I-
best situation in the world, but I kind of believe, to get the targets. And
Yeah.
somebody in the chat said, Matthew, if you're really a Panthers fan, you have to take Terrence Marshall. So to that person,
Challenge.
I
Accepted.
had to. I had to do it for them.
I don't have any
Donovan
Packers
Peoples
on my
Jones.
team.
You know, I'm in a pretty interesting spot.
Browns fans are super high on Donovan Peoples Jones.
He's good. He's a good player.
He went to
I
Michigan.
I know. I hate that he went to Michigan.
No,
And
dude, he was
I
like the
hate
ni-
I hate that Lamar went to the Ravens. I loved Lamar in college, and he went to Baltimore. I'm
No, dude, he
pissed.
was just like someone said Nico Collins. I'm a Nico Collins fan, even though he went to Michigan.
Donovan Peoples Jones is someone that went to Michigan for he's someone for me that was like, oh my God, he's still there. He's still there. Like every year it seems like Donovan, we gotta
There was
end
someone
this
like
live,
that for
man, if I'm
Penn
saying
State
Donovan
too.
Mitchell.
That just felt like
Where
he was
I just
there
felt like he was there
forever.
forever. And I don't know if he was
Well,
or not.
This
That's
is a
just- I
pretty
was like,
easy
oh my
pick for
God,
me.
Donovan
Take my
Peoples
backup
Jones.
quarterback, Derek Carr.
You can't be a Terrence believer, is the comment, though. If you have Anderson as a lock, though, I absolutely can. People are underestimating, the Panthers supported 3 wide receivers last year.
Yeah.
They lost Curtis. So
You took Derek Carr. That's a W.
I still don't understand why his value is so. Yo, elite takes you're my guy. I mess with you. You're cool, but Deshaun
I don't
Watson, bro.
I don't blame. No, look, here's the thing. Watson is not a bad pick here, logistically. You can trade him to someone
he has 3
I don't know,
quarterbacks.
the
That's
second
my thing,
second
is-
Franchismo here. There's a very real chance that someone needs to trade for Watson or Lance.
I
and
mean,
you can get something good.
I know Zach.
Something like a round 4 or 5 talent guy for Lance or Watson in a couple weeks here. So
I
at
mean,
this point,
our friend Zach plays the whole draft for trade strat
game.
Yeah,
it's a funny strategy.
he drafted Kenny Galladay and was like, I'm just gonna trade him.
the people who will take all the tight ends, they'll get at the end of the first round, they'll be like, I'm gonna take Kittle and Kelsey. That happens, I bet. Not I've seen that happen before, and it's just a funny idea.
All
Where
right,
they'll take
I'm gonna
a bunch of
take
defenses
my
to end.
backup tight end.
How many-
Can't believe he fell to me.
How many
Irv Smith.
kickers have gone? Almost everyone has a kicker.
Yeah, I mean, they started going.
Blaiden, you have a kicker
Yep, Greg Zerline.
over Trey Lance.
Over.
No, not. Oh yeah, I guess it was over Trey Lance.
Did a kicker go over Marquez Callaway?
Dude, that would be rough.
That would be rough.
No. But over Michael Carter.
Well,
That's true.
my last pick is gonna be my guy. I've talked about him a little bit, not a lot.
Myers got picked. Well, I need a defense and a kicker, huh? How about the Vikings? Just because I think they're going to slaughter the Bengals week 1. Sorry, Bengals, but
Yeah, I think the strategy for me definitely was taking a defense that I think is legitimately good, and then also playing the matchups a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'll do some of both. I think Troutman's a fun pick as my backup tight end, right?
Yeah, I
think
thought
it's
about
fun.
him or Komet. Komet just seems Troutman just had an injury that might be out 1 to 3 weeks. Is the only thing that
I was
he's
wondering
on a
why the
bench.
chat was going crazy. It's because Blaiden took a player who is
Wait, is Irv Smith out for the year?
he's out for the season.
What did he do? He's my backup tight end, so I'm not like screwed. But what happened?
Oh, you're
The fuck?
pissed.
No,
Your draft is ruined, man.
you're
It's
the
over
only
for
one
you.
who did it. You're the only one who did it.
Hold
You
on,
drafted
I have
the-
to like
the
now
out
look
for
up what
season
happened
guy.
to Irv Smith. How did I not hear about this?
I don't know. They just traded for a tight end too, a 4th rounder, Herndon. So no.
If you were just saying lemon now.
Well, we made
This
we
is
made it a
like-
long time without it.
Actually, that's facts. We did go like
He did. What do you guys think about AJ Green next?
this dude.
He's
Oh,
got
oh
pick
my!
4.
This happened literally like today.
I think he's dust.
This happened
What?
today, 8 hours ago. He had
Smith,
surgery on his
Smith,
meniscus.
No,
He had surgery 8 hours ago.
We kind of knew Smith was
2 days
Yeah,
ago.
you're
2 days
behind
ago.
on news if you
2
hadn't
days
heard about
ago.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, you went 2 days.
Without hearing about.
You know,
Irv
I
Smith.
would have taken Irv Smith earlier than that. That should have been the sign right there. You know
But
how high I
you
am
didn't
on
take
them.
him. Well, it doesn't really matter. The last guy I'm going to take is going to be a
Matt,
steal.
what do you think about Ryan Santoso? The kicker.
Should I take him?
I'm thinking I should take him. That offense might be sneaky. Okay. I should probably take this the top guy here, Prater, huh?
Right.
Yeah, probably.
Can any Raiders fans confirm or deny whether or not Daniel Carlson can hit a kick?
He can. It's funny because he
the-
missed like 5 kicks in a game for the Vikings one time, and they cut him as a rookie. And the
Someone in
Vikings
the
kickers
NFL named
always
Lemon.
suck, right? Against the
Mhm.
Packers, they kicked a bunch of times and they missed a bunch of time and they lost the game and they cut Carlson. And it was like his 4th NFL game, and then the Raiders picked him up and he's been good since. It's so funny.
He's good, Matt. All right, I appreciate the help,
He's
guys.
good.
That's my team. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think I like killed it, but I think I did pretty good.
All right.
And Brian Edwards is a really good pick there at 15.
All right. Would you guys like to guess who I'm going to take here before I pick?
Some Browns player.
You are gonna take Dax Milne, 100% guarantee. Put it on a lock, poster, tattoo it, do whatever.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wallace. Okay.
That's a good pick.
All right. He scored a touchdown, huh?
Nice.
I said I talked about him a little, not a lot. If I had said I talked about him a lot, it would have been Dax Milne.
All
I-
right, I'm not getting a Dax Milne tattoo, even though I said it as a joke.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut Irv Smith, and I'm going to sign Dax Milne.
Pretty sure Dokes didn't make a roster.
No.
That's my guy too. There's so many running backs who are free agents right
Well,
now. There's a lot of
I'm
options.
gonna go through my team real quick. Matthew Stafford at well, I went Diggs at the 110, AJ Brown at the 2.5, Amari Cooper at the 3.10. That's killer receiving core.
Yeah, no doubt. I can't deny it.
And then I got Gaskin at the 4.5, which I'm really happy about. I think he's getting 300 touches this year. And if I get killed because of that, so be it. I'll take the L. Raheem Mostert at Matthew Stafford at the 5.10, Raheem Mostert at the 6.5. Not exact. I wanted, either Brady, Rodgers, or
That wraps it up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nick Foles got picked. Nice.
Nick Foles.
I
got
respect
picked.
that a lot.
Good for him. And Elite takes with the Nico Collins pick. Nice.
Isn't
I
his
like that
name?
out of you.
Isn't
His name is Nico.
Yeah, that's what I
Nico
think
to
that-
Nico connection. there.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Oh.
was about to say his name is Nico.
Pretty good draft.
See, that's great draft strategy right there. Those are the type of picks you have to make.
no
when we
one
get
Those
to
are
the
the kind
15th
of picks you have
round.
to make, for sure.
Awesome.
think-
Well, I
Does
had
that
fun.
wrap things up on our end? I don't know.
I think it does. I think we should
Let's
talk-
read through each of your drafts, and I'm going to give them a quick grade. Okay.
Oh, I forgot
Oh.
Alex was here. I was like, who is
Alex is
talking?
here.
Check your text. Remember that
Producer
time
Alex.
when I texted you 7,000 times? It was this recording. Trust.
Trust.
Let's read through the drafts, and I'll grade them real quick.
Everyone or just us three?
Just you three.
All right. Okay. Alex, I have gotten at my quarterback, I have Josh Allen. My 2 starting running backs are Alvin Kamara and Josh Jacobs. My wide receivers are Odell Beckham, Michael Thomas, and Corey Davis. And until Michael Thomas gets back, I'm going to rely on Jacoby Myers and who else is there? Marvin Jones. And then I've got Corey Davis as well. So, yeah, Odell Beckham, Michael Thomas, Corey Davis. My tight end is Mike Gesicki. My kicker is Matt Prater. My defense is the Vikings. And then on the bench, we got James Conner, Marvin Jones, Jacoby Myers, Tyson Williams, Rashad Bateman, and Cole Kmet.
I have to say that it's a very strong team for a 14-team league. You were getting ripped apart, I think, for no reason. The Michael Thomas pick is questionable. Your backup wide receivers to fill him, we'll see if Corey Davis pans out. But I give that a strong B to B plus.
I'll take it. I'll take the Alex
Got
approval.
a B to B plus. He was getting.
I think
getting
your
hate.
RBs are nice.
Yeah, I think so too.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
For me personally, I have Dak Prescott at quarterback. I have Robinson and Carson as my running backs. I have Devontae Adams, Godwin, and Sutton as my wide receivers, and then I have Logan Thomas as my tight end. Coming off the bench, I have Curtis Samuel, Jamal Williams. My 2 big guys.
Love your receivers. Very, very strong. Overall, a well-rounded team. Definitely have some depth. I also give you a strong B plus actually, because it's very well-rounded.
So what you're saying is that my team is better than Theo's, and I am better than him. Is what I'm getting from that.
I will not confirm or deny this.
If you had to take over one of the teams, which one would you take over if you had to be a manager?
Let me hear Blaiden's first, and then I will let you
Yeah,
know.
get ready to give this an A. Quarterback, I have Matthew Stafford. At running backs, I have Myles Gaskin and Raheem Mostert. At receiver, I have Stephon Diggs, A.J. Brown, and Amari Cooper. At tight end, I have Rob Gronkowski, kicker Greg Zuerlein, defense Denver. And then on the bench, my main guys are Michael Gallup, Nyheim Hines, and Tyrell Williams. I also have Derek Carr as my backup quarterback. I picked up Tylan Wallace for funsies.
And Irv Smith.
and
Get
Irv
him.
Smith, who I'm going to cut and replace with Dax Milne.
I don't know if I'm allowed to give you an A minus because you picked a guy who is out for the season. But your wide receivers are silly. I'll give you that.
Bro, the fact that I have Michael Gallup coming off the bench, nuts.
Yeah, that's strong. That's strong. I'm gonna give you an A minus. I'm not gonna lie. I would take over Blaiden's team if I had to take over one of the 3 of you. It's a very
Fair enough.
strong team.
Zero wide receiver, man.
Zero wide
It's-
receiver is very good, and
it's-
you were in a good spot to do it. It's not like you forced 0 wide receiver.
You mean 0 running
It
back?
just makes sense there. You could have also gone Eckler.
You mean 0 running back?
Yeah, 0 running back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I-
thought about going Eckler, but I've done it. I've tried it in my mocks, and it always ends badly.
I'm very all right with my team. I think we're going to end up being about average, and I think my good depth will save me from being the worst team in the league.
That's a glowing review.
Just
I'm gonna
trying
be
not to be
fine.
the
I think
worst.
I managed
just trying
not to
to
be
not
the
be the
basement.
worst team in the league.
Look, there's some Fanalize on auto draft may have he's got some trades to make. His team is rough.
I'll trade for Noah Fant.
I think that Frank Michael Smith had my favorite draft. I think that one is.
I'm not a fan of Swift. I'm not.
Neither am I.
Maybe that'll.
Swift is.
But
a
even
rough
if he
pick,
does,
I
he's gonna
think.
have another one running back 1. Even
But
if Swift
Claypool
collapses.
and Judy, I think those were strong picks. Getting
Yeah.
Ronald Jones at the 7-9 was pretty good. Fournette the 8-6. It was definitely.
We'll
a
talk
very
about it
strong
more on the
draft.
podcast, which we got to
Yeah.
record tomorrow. And
Tomorrow,
we'll be out on
yeah.
Friday. We can talk a
And,
little
and
bit
for
more
you,
about
it's
it.
like tomorrow morning because like that
Yeah.
West Coast time.
West
But
Coast
yeah,
time.
that pretty much wraps things up on our end. Of course, make sure you guys, one thing in particular, make sure you guys leave reviews
Elite
on
Takes
Apple.
just made a roster move.
Already?
What did he do?
I don't know.
Did he sign Dax Milne?
Yes, that's exactly what he did. He said, "I gotta." Oh, he cut Nico Collins and added kicker Matt Gay.
This dude cut it.
No.
This dude cut himself. Like that's crazy.
Yes.
I would never.
Anyway,
Well, that pretty much wraps things up for us. Make sure you guys leave a review on Apple or, like, subscribe. The live stream went pretty well. We had like 400, almost 500 people for like a decent portion of it.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate all the support. Make sure you guys follow us at Stay Hot Pod on TikTok. Some great content coming there as well. And we're going to be doing not a listener mailbag, but basically you guys give us a take, like 60-ish seconds, and we'll just listen to it and give a quick response. Should be a fun episode tomorrow. We'll be recording it, and then it'll come out on Friday. But until next time, from Matt, Theo, and Blaiden. Not gonna do the silly nicknames today. I got enough of the lemon comments already. But we'll catch you on the flippity flop.